this is Redo's Power Up here, and tonight I'm gonna do that story time that I told you guys about last night. So, um, um, before I moved to Maine, I've been visiting Maine almost every year. I said almost because there were 2 years I couldn't come up here because of COVID. But anyway, enough of that. That's not what we're talking about today. But anyway, so I was 17 and we were driving from Indiana to Maine, and it took us like 2 days to get there. Um, so I was staying at my brother's house, um, and and then went to sleep the night before, and everything was fine. And then I woke up in the morning. I was fine that morning. Nothing happened. No signs of something wrong or anything. And so I was tired from traveling, which is to be expected. So I went to take a nap. Okay? And then my oldest nephew was playing a video game in the living room, and he heard like a boom sound, and I had no idea any of this was happening. And he saw me on the floor. I was like shaking uncontrollably, and I was passed out in my sleep, like fainted. So, and when he saw me, he was screaming for help because he wasn't sure what to do, and I think the whole family was there. I don't remember, but most of the family was there, and my mom was getting ready to go pick up my sister and my ex-sister-in-law. Um, I don't remember what we were doing that day. Anyway, so um, so they got me back on the bed, and I woke up and I was like confused, and I was like, "Why is there people all around me?" And I was told that I was having a seizure and I passed out. And my brother's wife, who's my sister-in-law, um, went to call 911, and I remember this part. I said I don't want to go in an ambulance, and they said I didn't have a choice. And my mom went in the ambulance with me because she thought it would make me more feel better if she went in with me. So I did, and I was probably like acting weird because I don't remember doing this, but I've heard this story multiple times that I was flirting with with one of the people in the ambulance. I'm like, okay. So anyway, so I get to the hospital. It took like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes to get there. I think it was 10 minutes or 5 minutes. I don't remember. I think it was 10 minutes. So I get to the hospital. Um, I was there longer than expected because nobody went to check on me. And so, and my mom had to tell my sister that she couldn't come pick them up because I had to go to the hospital, and that freaked my sister out. So my sister had to find a ride to get to the hospital, which I think they did. My sister's non-binary, by the way, so I said they. But anyway, they found a ride to the hospital. I don't I don't know who took them, but anyway. Um, so I get to the I'm laying on the hospital bed. I don't remember the hospital all that much. All I remember is I was there for a long time because nobody. It was checking up on me, but I understand that there's more people with more serious problems. So I was there for approximately 6 hours, and so yeah, they ran like some tests, and I was able to go home on the same night. I was there. I think I was there in the afternoon, and I was there until like late evening. So they told me that I need when I get back home to go see a doctor. So and then we left the hospital. We stopped to get dinner. I think we got Subway. Yeah, we got Subway. Like that's like down the street. So we got Subway for dinner, and then we head back to my brother's house, and they kept a close eye on me. And before I went to the hospital, I kept like dozing off. Like I was told, then they kept telling me, "Don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep." And my eyes kept wanting to shut, because I don't know if I was blacking out, off and on, or I was just tired. I don't know, or I was just out of it. So we're back at my brother's house from the hospital, and I don't remember all that much. So then we skipped to a week later. Came home a week later, called my doctor, and got checked out. Sorry, I keep switching arms. My arms get tired easily. And I don't feel like grabbing my selfie stick, which is way across the room. But anyway, so I went to the doctor a week later and told him what was happening. And the problem was the hospital bill that I got. My insurance then couldn't pay for it because they don't cover out of state hospital visits. But I'm not gonna go into that detail. But I'm just saying it's been about it for years. I'm just leave it at that. So then they referred to me. So my doctor's office referred to me to a neurologist. So I don't remember when I went to a neurologist. I think, but I had to drive. I had to drive like 45 minutes to go see a neurologist. It was at a children's hospital because I was under 18 at the time. So I went to go see a neurologist, and then they said they think I need a sleep study, a video EEG done in the children's hospital. So it was 2 months later. I think I had to miss one day of school. It was on a school day, and I had to miss school because I had to get that done. So I stayed at the children's hospital overnight. I had like wires all over my head, and let me tell you, that was not a fun experience because like I didn't sleep well last night. Not last night, but that night I didn't sleep well that night because hospital beds are not comfortable, and I couldn't really move in my. If you guys know me, I like to move around in my sleep a lot, and I could not move a single spot, and I hated it. So I had to wear like an open up a button shirt because they need to like. I don't remember why I needed to wear an open, but I think it's something had to do with machines. I don't know, but anyway, so I felt, I did sleep, but I kept waking up, and oh my gosh, my mom was at the hospital room with me overnight. My dad didn't stay or couldn't stay or something like that. I don't know, but I don't think my mom slept good either. I don't know if she was worried or the I don't remember if she slept on the bed or something, and all that stuff. So it was the next morning. I had breakfast. The food at the hospital was actually not too bad. I actually liked it. I was able to pick out what I wanted to eat that first night and breakfast, and I was able to go. I was able to go home that next morning. So, and then we went out to breakfast. That was like, I don't know, 15 minutes away. We went out for breakfast, and oh wait, no, we did went out for breakfast. I didn't have breakfast at the hospital. I could see. I don't remember much about these situations. So, I didn't have breakfast at the hospital. After I woke up, I got changed and I was released. So we went out from the hospital. We went out for breakfast, and I was able to go back to school that day. Even I think I missed like 3 periods at school. I think I missed 3. So I was able to go back to school that night. I mean that day. And then yeah, I went to school with glue on my head. I had like white stuff on my head that's from the wires. So, and then I got the results back not too long after, saying that I was diagnosed with a seizure disorder because I was diagnosed with a seizure disorder, and they have me take medication, and I'm still taking medication to this day. And they don't want me off of it, which I'm fine with because I don't want to be off of it. Because I have a friend that was seizure free for years, and he had to take medication for 8 years, and then I think 8 years later, or I don't know, like years later, he had a seizure. So I don't want to have that happen again. I don't want I don't want any more seizures. I don't want any more wires attached to my head, because that was not a fun experience. But I'm all good now. I haven't had a seizure for 10 years. I'm 10 years seizure free, and I'm quite happy about that. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video for now, because I think that's all I got for right now. But comment down below what other story time, if you want another story time on this channel, because if there's something important that's happening, I might do another story time at some point. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. This is Red Rose Power Up signing out.